everyone, welcome. I'm Shellie Geigle with JS Hobbies and Crafts, and this is my Christmas in July video tutorial using the Graphic 45 St. Nicholas paper pack. And what we're going to be making today is this really cool Christmas list planner, and it is so simple. This video is short. I think it's like 20, maybe 30 minutes or less. Anyway, it opens up and you have yourself a waterfall, pockets, everything that you need for your Christmas list planning this year. So let's move on to the materials list. So here are the materials I'm going to use for this project. I'm going to be using the Graphic 45 St. Nicholas paper pack, and this is a 12 by 12 that I have. And it's got a lot of gorgeous cutouts and coordinating prints, everything I need. So that's what I'm going to be using. Now, one thing you'll want to do is go to my website and click on the tutorials tab, and you will find a free PDF download for your inserts. You'll want to print out 2 of these, and you may want to print out 2 of these, especially if you have more than 3 people to hand these out to for the Christmas wish lists. And these are really cute, and I've cut out, this is my little tally sheet of what I've got done, and I've got mine all cut out and ready to go. So, and I've only cut out 3 of these for this project. But if you have more people on your list, feel free to print out as many as you need. The first thing we're going to want is our base. And for this, I'm going to use cream colored, but you can use any color, solid colored cardstock that you want. So you'll want one 7-inch by 10-inch piece of cardstock. Next, what you'll want to do is cut out of your decorative paper 2 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 decorative paper. You will want to cut out 1 decorative paper 6 3/4 by 9 3/4. And all this information is on my website under the tutorials tab for this project. You will want 1 4 1/8 inch by 6 1/8 inch solid colored cardstock. And you can use whatever color you want, red, green, cream. I'm going to use black. Okay. Now I also have a 4-inch by 6-inch cutout, and this was from one of the papers, and I just measured over and got this to fit, because what's going to happen is this is going to mount and you will see a little bit of your cardstock border around it. Okay, for the waterfall, what you're going to need is 4 pieces of solid colored cardstock that are 3 3/4 inch by 4 5/8 inch. For the pocket, you're going to want 1 3-inch by 5 3/4 inch solid colored cardstock. For your waterfall that goes over the black or whatever solid colored cardstock, you're going to want to cut 8 pieces of your decorative paper that are 3 1/8 inch by 4 1/2 inch. And I used some of these. You're going to want 1 piece of 4 3/4 inch by 2 3/8 inch of your decorative paper. And this is what, after we score our pocket, is going to sit right in the middle. And then these will flap back and around. And then you'll want one of the tags and 2 pieces of ribbon that are approximately 11 inches long, and you can cut these down to size when you're done. Let's go over the things, the equipment, tools we're going to need. You're going to want some scissors. You will want your scoring board and a bone folder, a scoring tool. You might want to have a pencil. And you'll want some adhesive, and I'm just going to use the Art Glitter Dries Clear adhesive. It's a glue, and also I have the metal tip on there so I don't waste my glue. This is good for paper, metals, woods, whatever. So I'm going to use this. And you might want to get your paper cutter too. Grab your 7 by 10 inch solid colored cardstock, and we are 10 inches across our scoring board. At 5 inches we're going to score. And then we're going to fold it, and we'll use our bone folder to smooth that out. Alrighty. Our opening is going to be off to the right. Let's grab our ribbon. And we are going to apply some glue here at the sides. And we're going to glue that down. I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to put glue on this side as well. And put the other side of my ribbon. Match those up. Okay, I'm going to flip that back over again. My opening is on this side. Grab one of your 4 3/4 inch by 6 3/4 inch decorative paper, and we're going to apply glue to the back of this. And we're going to center this on our cardstock base. Next, let's grab our 4 1/8 by 6 1/8 piece of cardstock, solid colored cardstock. And we're also going to grab our panel, or our 4 by 6 cutting from our paper pack, and we're going to apply glue to this, and we're going to center that, giving ourselves a little bit of a border going around it. I've got mine glued down. And now I'm going to apply glue to the back of this, and I'm going to mount it centered on my piece. Okay, let's open this up. Grab your 6 3/4 by 9 3/4 piece of decorative paper. We're going to apply glue, and we are going to center that side to side, top to bottom, and glue that down. One thing you may want to do is put your glue down right here where that crease is. And then we'll apply glue to the back of this and mount that down. Alrighty, I got my piece down. Now you might want to have your bone folder, wait for your glue to dry, and once it's dry, go ahead and pull this over. Use your bone folder on the spine there of your piece to smooth it down. Perfect. Grab your 3 inch by 5 3/4 inch piece, which is going to be our pocket, and you will lay that down so that you're 5 3/4 across the board. At a 1/2 inch, you're going to score, and at 5 1/4 inch, you're going to score. And then we're going to turn it once and score at a 1/2 inch. We're going to clip out these little squares at the side. And now we will fold on our little score lines there. Okay, I am looking at the back, and I'm just going to pull those right in, and I'm going to dab a little bit of glue down here to the corners of the bottom, and I'm going to pull those up. let's grab our piece. Make sure that you are looking at it. You don't have it turned upside down here. We're going to apply glue. Actually, first, let's just clip these little corners at an angle. Alright, so you're like this now. We're going to apply our glue here. And we're going to place this all the way down to the right side of our decorative paper. And using a scratch piece of cardstock is helpful to make sure your glue does not squirt out. Next, grab your decorative paper that fits right on here. If you need to do a little trimming to make it fit better, do so. But we're going to apply glue and glue that down. Now, I didn't call this out in the materials, but if you have a small scrap of decorative paper, you can place it down right here to border your pocket, and I'm going to do that. Let's just flip that over. Grab your other 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 inch piece of cardstock. I'm going to apply glue, and I'm going to glue that onto the back. I've got mine down. It's time to do the waterfalls. So grab your 4 pieces, and we're going to need our scoring board. And I'm going to lay this down so I'm 3 3/4 inch. And at 3 3/8, I'm going to score on each one of these. Once you have yours scored, we're just going to fold on our score lines. If you'd like to use your foam folder, that's great. Okay, I have these turned to start where the peak of my fold is up. And the first thing I'm going to do is we have 8 pieces that are the same cut. They're 3 1/8 by 4 1/2. So all we're going to do is that little fold, we're going to tuck it back behind so all we see is what needs to be covered. We're going to apply glue, and we're going to place that, centering it side to side, and you may have a little bit of black border top and bottom. So we're going to do that with each one of these. Now I have 2 that are different colored. That's going to go on the top side. Okay, I completed the first step here with putting them all on the front. I'm just going to flip these over now. And I'm going to glue these. Now remember, our flap's going to be at the top here. So when we flip it up, we're going to be looking at it like this. So don't place your piece upside down. So I'm just going to make sure that all my flaps are down, and I'm going to glue these pieces down. And if you want to alternate, you can also do that. If you flip over your pieces, look to see, and I might do that, putting 2, the reverse, a different reverse color. So let's do that. I got all my pieces glued down. I'm going to flip them back over to where the peak is up. And I'm going to grab these pieces, and I have 8 of them because I printed the PDF page for this twice. So the next step we're going to do is grab your pieces here, and with the peaks up, what we're going to do is glue these down to the front of our waterfalls, centering them so you can still see your decorative paper. Alrighty, so next thing we want to do is just flip these over, and the flap would now be located on the bottom, and we'll apply glue, and we will glue these down centered to each one of our decorative panel pieces there on our waterfall. Okay, flip them all back over. The peak is up.
And we're going to place these any way you like. I'm going to grab this one first. So what I'm going to do is apply some glue to this little flap. And I'm going to measure down, and I'm going to make sure it's even with the side of my decorative paper when I place this. I'll come down maybe a ½ inch, and I'll just line this up to the side. It'll make it much easier for me. Press it, flip it up, and make sure that it is straight across the top and the side. And if you have any glue that seeps out, then definitely want to clean that up. Okay? I think I got that straight. Okay, the next one, and I'm alternating my colors here. I'm going to do the same thing. Just apply some glue to my tab. And I'll just line it right up, bring it right to the bottom of that. Make sure it's straight and press. And you can also flip down that top one to maneuver your bottom one while the glue is wet. Okay, let's see. I'm on this one. I'm going to do the same thing. Set it down. Cleaning up any glue that seeps out. Last one. Press. There. Okay, so there was a tag, and all I'm going to do to this is I'm going to apply glue to one side, and it would be for this side and along the bottom. And I'm going to bring this all the way over to the left of my decorative paper there and press. So it creates a little pocket under there for us. Very cute. Now, one thing that you can do is you can grab little clippings from your paper pack. And this is just extra added decorations. And I found this one. And I found a couple of little holiday stamps. And I'll just glue those together, and I think I'll just stick those right here. Alrighty, so now what I have left is these pieces here, and I can just stick them right in here. Okay. This is supplies and ingredients for anything that I want to make, and I can slip that right there. And these are things that I want to make, and I can stick that right there. You also have this. Now, you may need to trim off the side a little to get it to fit in your pocket. And there's that. Other things that you can add are, let me grab it and I'll show you. So there are a lot of tags in the Graphic 45 paper packs, the holidays, and you can grab some of these and just stick them right on in your pockets to grab. You can stick them there, you can stick them wherever in here. And another thing you can do is on the front, if you wanted to put something else, you can always add some of the sentiments that they have in this pack. Now, it's a sin for me to cover her up, but I can use her in other projects. So, and we can just stick something like that right at the bottom. So that is our cute little Christmas planner, And how this goes is you can write down the name of the person that you're buying for, ideas, or you can write down exactly what you got them and how much and check it off, and so forth. This sheet, if you want to print out more, and let's say you have a lot of gifts per person, you can put their name here, and when it's done, you got it. Check it off, or you can use this for everyone. So if you, mom and dad, check them off, grandkids names, so forth. So that is it for our planner, and I hope you enjoyed this. And I want to thank Mel B's Paper Creations. She is very creative, and that's where the inspiration came for this. She has done so many cute ones, and with a different graphic 45 that I showed in the beginning. And these are just really cute. And what you can do too at Thanksgiving time is you can pass these out to make these as gifts, pass them out Thanksgiving time. So all they have to do is they have a planner, and they can fill these out and send them to you, or call you on the phone or whatever, and you can write down their stuff. But that is our little project. It's easy, it's quick, and this is a good one for using leftover holiday paper if you have at least a few full-size sheets. So happy crafting, everybody, and good luck on the YouTube hop for the many gifts and prizes that will be given out. See you next time.